Hi there, sign of Aries. This is Kim here to do your reading for you guys. And this reading is going to be for your next 48 hours. It's what I'm feeling drawn to doing. I don't think I did a weekly because I'm doing an extra next 48 hour. So Aries, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you to those people who have gotten private readings. Did I really just hit that? I'm sorry. Who have gotten private readings. Thank you so much. And let's get into this reading. You can't really see it very well, but there is smoke here. It's so strange when you can't see it. Okay. So, spirit guides, angels, give us messages, please, for Aries. This is for their next 48 hours. We're going to use the Light Seers Tarot to pull a Celtic cross, and then we'll use the Dream Keepers Tarot to clarify. Okay, messages for Aries. Breathe. What's making you, maybe you were just forgetting to breathe every now and then because there's so much stuff that we're doing. Okay, be flexible about how something happens. Be flexible. There's going to be a need to adapt or to go with the flow, and you're being told to just breathe through that. Being flexible. 19, which is a 1, which is a new beginning. And then you also have 11 with the 29 up here. And then there's 1. So a lot of yang energy is the creation. It's the masculine energy of action. And I feel like of seeing something come to life, your manifestation. I think it's representing that, especially with all that creativity. And then exchanging gifts. Nice. 27. Which is a 9, which is time to harvest something. So, yeah. Nice. Let's see what else here, Aries. I'm going to leave these up here. I might have to position the Celtic cross a little bit different than normal. See what's going on for Aries. So breathe in. A really good breathing exercise to do, even maybe like once or twice a day, or maybe as often as you can. Put your hand over your heart while you breathe in your nose, and then you hold it after you take a good breath in, and then let it out your mouth slowly, and for a longer time exhaling. And do that a few times, and that gets you, it gets your mind connected to your heart space. Basically, that sums up what's happening. And you breathe into your heart when you want to really feel something activated, or you really want to open your heart chakra. Breathe into it, touch it with your, on top of it, on your skin. Whatever you can do, more references to the heart, the better. That exchanging gifts could be like a 6 of Pentacles energy. Or it could literally be like there's gifts coming in for you. Whoa. I think we're probably ready to cut it. Sorry, I got a little wrapped up in your shuffle there. Kept feeling like it wasn't ready. 5 of Wands. Well, you're ready to go after something, and your persistence and ability to competitively go at something is going to be amazing anyway, because you're an Aries. Come on. Aries is the sign that is here to let us know what it's like about having confidence and knowing what direction you want and being really sure of yourself. I attribute those to Aries. So competitive is kind of like in the nature, and they're good at it. and you're good. All right, so, Justice in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse. King of Wands in the reverse. At the heart of the matter here, Magician in reverse. What's going on? Something's not going on, or something's held up in court, or something to do with court or justice. Wow. Ooh. See, Aries, you just show people how to do it. We'll talk about this card. This card, Page of Pentacles in the reverse, is your energy. You got to start saying more affirmations to yourself about money coming in and things getting better. And you've got to breathe this into reality. You have to breathe this manifestation into reality. That's what I'm feeling. Because something's about to turn around for a situation in which somebody must have walked away with the Eight of Cups, or maybe we became very emotionally detached from something or someone that had an inability to change. Oh, goodness. Aries. Oh, Aries. Okay. Let me get another one. Well, big change. It's good. It's good. There may be a change in relationship. Well, not relationship, in commitment. It doesn't have to be relationship. This is coming out with a specific statement about how you feel towards somebody, or towards this, towards a situation that has to do with kind of letting go of external control and norms, letting go of feeling like there's a certain way you have to do something. And I can't help but see that this is also a time to reflect on choices and consequences, maybe for somebody else, but these are just not so favorable for you, or you don't feel like this is favorable here. So, because it feels like the more you put in, the more you invested in whatever commitment you were in, it just didn't pay off. It didn't pay off. And truly, there was something that was just stopping the flow of manifesting. So whatever this issue was that you're having with somebody else or some other commitment, it was also affecting you in your daily life to, manifest your happiness day to day. Day to day. It's not a bad reading. I mean, you got to look, the future here is your Ace of Cups. The world is your present situation. So I would expect you to be looking for an ending and then looking for a beginning, because that's the death and rebirth cycle. That's what this snake is trying to represent here, is a death and a rebirth. There's a transformation. There's a thing transforming in your life to where at one time you felt like you didn't get what you put in out, like it didn't come back, but that's changing. This is a new cycle. This is, like I said, look for something new and elevated. The Page of Pentacles was the only thing that really concerned me. This is in the reverse, and it's how you are feeling. And like I said, I think you just have to affirm that you're going to do something a different way than you've done before in the past, because repeating something and expecting a different result is insanity, right? There is some injustice, definitely, because that's at the heart of your reading, and I'm sorry that I jump around, but I almost feel like you had to hear this information first anyway. Of this disappointment, like in this person, either this person's choices, and so therefore the outcome, choices, consequences. This is dealing with a system or justice system or injustice, an injustice, something that's not balanced. Look, I mean, everything's going to fall out if it's upside down like that. So something just that was not working, was not even. It's pulling in a really different energy with this Magician in the reverse. It's almost like until something balances the scales to go back to even, this won't go up right until that point. So for one person to get their magic and mojo back into the situation, the others are going to have to get their magic and their mojo. We're all going to have to get happy together. That's what it feels like. I don't know why I'm getting that message. Your energy, possibly Libra energy. We could have Gemini energy here in the past. Maybe you felt like whatever was happening in the past, there was a little bit better of a relationship. Maybe that, or maybe the decisions, the decision making. Like this might be a little reckless. This one might be, decision making might be pretty solid. Like things were okay, maybe not perfect, but okay. All right. Soulmate energy, and soulmate can be any kind of connection that is strong in your life. Any kind of, it can be your animal, definite, most definitely. If you have a dog or cat, you know, that can be your soulmate. It could be a Leo energy or Libra energy. I have Leo energy not present as far as, or Libra not present energy. Just not present. King of Wands energy is in the reverse. So there's something about this, I think, is saying the same thing as this is there was something that, there was more than one effort. There was strong effort on your behalf to build something with somebody. And it didn't turn out right because that's in the reverse. So it didn't turn out right. It is part of the choices and consequences. It is something that's just, it was a consequence of a choice or action. It was just, that's what happens here. Clarify the King of Wands in the reverse for Aries. Wow. Okay. So 10 of Cups connecting in injustice and how you're feeling. You're feeling like something is missing from your long-term look on your happiness. Feeling it's because it's my something's missing card. That's exactly what that card is in my mind, in my readings, when it's in the reverse. It's not that it's not coming. It definitely is. It's probably coming here with this Ace of Cups. This is also looking like that Ace of Cups, is it not? Look at the hands. Something new. Something new and elevated that you haven't really seen before or experienced before. How do we get the Magician to come upright? By focus, ability to visualize what it is that you're wanting. Also understanding that there's more than just one way that is a path available for a victory. There's more than one path available here. So look, opening up to more possibilities than definitely just tunnel vision. You know what I mean? Being open to more possibilities. That would be the wise thing to do. And like I said, focus. That is your energy too. So it's your strength, your focus, your confidence that something's going to go in the right direction. Oh my gosh, did you see that? The sun really wanted to come up. I don't know what's going on with what that was all about. So we're going to take this part. All right, the sun, which is, the sun is illuminating something. Something is starting brand new. It's like that yang energy, like something brand new coming. It's very, this could be a Leo type energy, like popping out here, shining. The sun is associated with growth, warmth. You have the Hermit. This person's had time to think, or you have had time to think about what is true, what is not. I think you've come to your own conclusion on what you think is true. There is movement here with the Knight of Wands. Also, possibly Sagittarius energy. Moving fast after finding possibly like answers or solution inside. A way to release some of these stresses from you with the 10 of Wands in the reverse. And know that your angels, your spirit team, they are providing first aid assistance to bandage up whatever's going on in your life right now. With the Judgment card, they're also asking little or maybe big mistakes, just mistakes in general that people have made, or disappointments, any past commitments, letting go of resentment, blame, shame, guilt, anything. If you can ask yourself, is it a loving contribution to this solution? Is it a contribution to this solution? And if it isn't, then throw it out. Because this is about forgiveness. It's about second chances. It's about moving into something, announcing something much more elevated here that you're about to experience. Sagittarius energy, pretty strong. Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Virgo. What's the Eight of Cups about? And I'm going to cover this up. That's your ace. That's the future. That's what you need to focus on. All right, Eight of Cups. What was that about? Eight of Cups. Somebody walking away from a situation, possibly with authority, or having to do with something about control, or having discipline or obedience, like maybe leaving and not being very obedient to something, or not following the rules. A rebel. King of Swords could be about challenge of taking responsibility, could be involving a Pisces or Aquarius energy. What's the Knight of Swords here? Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. And that is the environment, or that's like what's going on right now. So what you're thinking about is, it's basically saying that you're not wanting to change, or you think that somebody is not wanting to change their ways, or vice versa. You know how the energies can go back or forth. So the Magician in the reverse. And because of not changing, then something's therefore not manifesting the way you want it to. All right, so the outcome is this Ace of Cups, and it's also about changing, kind of things change coming in, external control, maybe issues with doing something like by the book. What else with this change do we have? What else do we have with this change? There's a lot of feeling like you're doing a lot of things on yourself, or on your own, by yourself. The Three of Pentacles energy. You may need to get more information or do your research, education. There is a sense that somebody has detached themselves from their own feelings, or emotionally like detached from a situation to the point where they're not really in touch with their emotions, don't like to talk about them. And that energy can be kind of like toxic, so watch out for that energy. But it's in reverse, so there's a need to keep your focus. That is definitely coming up as a challenge. Focus on the truth. There will be a peaceful resolution to whatever this is even talking about. And it's going to be portrayed as the Ace of Cups, which is going to be like a big gift from the universe here. There is just something that the tarot is saying you need to do a little bit differently so we don't repeat. So what's that Page of Pentacles in the reverse? Clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. There's your Ace of Cups. Eventually, this will all pan out. Eventually, this Ten of Pentacles will be yours, along with this Ace of Cups. If you're willing to change, be open to some change. And Ten of Pentacles is having it all. And your family being happy, healthy, all of that good stuff, too. It's good energy. I'm going to close out with this Real Talk deck from Etsy for Aries. Yeah, you have the ability to transmute something that's very hard, maybe dark and ugly, into something great, into something loving, beautiful, abundant. So transmute. It says you have the ability to transform tough times and challenging energy into a multitude of things. Let your heart space lead the way as you transmute your struggles into wisdom and wonder. And I have royalty. Acknowledge the royalty in your DNA. I got this one again for you. You know, you're really the only sign that's gotten this so far. Royalty. Acknowledge the royalty in your DNA, courtesy of the divine and your ancestors. The blood that runs through your veins is made up of the same particles that create our universe. Hold your head up high and display your crown. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Sending you love and light. Bye-bye.